All right, welcome, guys. So, um, I got my Einstein hair looking on. um, so I've been thinking about this problem for a little bit, and I kind of figured like, why should I think about this problem by myself? I don't need to think about this problem by myself. I have termed this concept, this thing called negative pragmatism. Um, and essentially it's a way to ask the question of how do we deal with lack, and it's not as straightforward as it appears to be, um, because I think the 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 trap here, in my opinion, is, you know pragmatically speaking, it's either we do nothing or we do something, right? And I feel like the moment we attempt to do something, we enact on a certain form of pragmatism. How do we practically deal with this? Um, and then we end up debating that, right? So that doing something follows that line of thought, in my opinion. But then there's the doing nothing line, um, which is what people might equate with a kind of like nihilism. Um, of course, I have problems with the concept of doing nothing or doing something, because doing nothing is always an abstract universal, in my opinion. It's not entirely clear what doing nothing means. Um, but regardless of that, I would like to not think between these two positions, um, not think between doing nothing and doing something. What would a negative pragmatism entail? Is negative pragmatism the sort of undoing of pragmatism, or is negative pragmatism the sort of managing of lack without resorting to a sort of practical application? Um, which is why it would be a sort of negative pragmatism. How can we resort to forms of pragmatism without being practical? um, and this, to me, I think is a hard question, because it appears seemingly impossible to think about this question, but also at the same time, um, what I noticed when I was trying to answer this question is that this question seems to challenge, or seems to circle on dichotomies that we sort of always think about, right? Um, it's either we're being efficient or we're being wasteful. It's either we're doing something or we're doing nothing. Um, it's either you're being practical or you're being impractical, right? Like these kind of notions that are really challenging to kind of unthink or think past, which can make what I am proposing, negative pragmatism, very difficult. Um, and it's possible that a part of negative pragmatism is, doing kind of, undoing, rethinking these kind of dichotomies again. Um, but fundamentally, it is about what is lacking. Um, so, anyways, I'm inviting you all to a conversation on Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Um, it might be Pacific time. It could be Mountain time, but that's only like an hour difference. So, um, yeah, I will share the deets on that. I will share the link on that once I, you know, find people that are interested. But for the most part, you guys are all invited. It's going to be a symposium of whoever wants to join. I will post the link. I'm trying to think of like a hard day as an event. I will post the link. Yeah, I'll post the link today. So whoever wants to join can. It's open. You guys can just actually I won't post the link. I don't want to post the link openly because I know like spammers or whatever can like go through and mess up your stuff. Um so I'll just basically I'll just yeah, I will send something similar to a link. You guys can message me and I will send the link. But I will announce when I'm going to do this. I will also announce on Twitter or X, whatever, when this will be happening. But it's going to be happening this Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. It's going to be open to anyone, everyone. So we can talk more about, lack um, and pragmatism. Um, and I'm open to anything on this idea of thinking about what to do with lack, which is kind of the negative pragmatic question. How do we deal with lack? What do we do with lack without it succumbing to sort of problem of efficiency or optimization? Um, yeah. Okay. All right. You guys take care. Bye.